Hello, this is Alex Adams, and I'm recording this video to explain some of the use cases for the dissertation chapter. An interactive visualization is worth a million words, democratizing online survey panel data. In this short video, I will provide 4 use cases for online survey panel data in Tableau. The first is data and variable exploration. The second is top lines. The third is variables over time. And the fourth is relationships between variables. First, I wanted to overview the Tableau public interface. As you can see, I've loaded multiple dashboards into my portal on Tableau Public. And you can see that I have different views for the dashboards, so I can see how many people are looking at them, but it's all loaded here and available free. So on to the first use case, data and variable exploration. As noted in the chapter, online survey panels have numerous variables and waves and other things that make it really difficult to keep track of questions and variable names. Sorry about that. So here at the top, you can see there are some filters. They're drop downs, so I can look at the different questions that are available in the data. This is all from the American Panel Survey you can see it's laid out here from 2011, I believe. Yes, so you can see 2011 all the way to 2016, which represents 68 panel waves. And right now, I've restricted it to variables that have been completed in more than 5 panel waves. And one of the cool things, you can see survey wave 1, and we can see that approved Congress had 1,135 responses. And so what you're seeing in the table that popped up, this is called the tooltip, and I can input more information in there that you wouldn't want to clutter the dashboard with, but now we can see the frequency distribution of the responses to the approval to Congress. And so we see that the modal response is strongly disapprove, which we see across all surveys that people don't really like Congress. And then we can also filter by the different waves or even the years. So if we wanted to just look at 2013 and beyond, now we're only seeing 2013, 2011, and 12 have been filtered out of the dashboard. So in this way, you can see all of the different variables and when the questions were asked, and just a lot of information very quickly that you wouldn't have been able to in PDFs. You know, there's thousands of pages of PDFs for this specific survey that you would have to go through normally to look at the data and variables available for use. Now we'll go on to top lines as another use case for Tableau and interactive visualizations. So we can see that we have the same filters, search by question, common variable names, the month, year, and again, we've filtered out survey questions that have been asked in 5 or more waves. And so now you can see, again, we're looking now at 2012. This is some of that information that was available in the tooltip in the previous dashboard. So we've got 2011, the wave, the common variable name, and then the response options. And now we can see the percent and the number. So 14.7% were unsure of all respondents. That represented 107 respondents. And what's really cool about this, it's easy to create a static report, a PDF report with all of these things, but then when you want to look across different population groups, that takes a lot of work to put that into an Excel table or whatever your reporting is. So in this interactive visualization, this is called a parameter, and we can switch, make it so that we see by different demographic groups. So now we're looking at that same approved Congress by female, male. It breaks it out. We see that there are some small differences, but overall they're looking fairly similar. But we can do this across multiple different groups. Party ID. So if we look at approved Dems, as we would expect, Democrats are much less likely to strongly disapprove of Dems than Republicans, quite a lot. So in this way, you can quickly see some of the relationships and different trends in your data without, easily, especially for a non-technical person. Okay, so now I'll go on to the third use case, variables over time. In this, we have, again, the same types of filters. So now we're selected at 15 or more waves that the question was asked. If we wanted, we could look at the month or year. What's different is that we are forcing the selection of one variable at a time. So right now it's selected on econ. I think that's perspective, economic perceptions, or something like that. But let's go back to approved Congress that we had been looking at. And here you can see in the first graph, the percents. So this, I believe, is strongly, nope, we're still on econ. Sometimes you have to select things twice in Tableau for it to actually select. So here we're looking at strongly disapprove on the yellow line, and we're looking at it across the different waves. And for the most part, this is the modal response, but you see in some waves, like the 31st wave in 2014, that somewhat disapprove was actually the modal response for that time. And so, but we've also got on this same dashboard looking at the mean over time, so we can see what the mean response for each of the questions are. And so this is just a quick way to look at different variables and how they're, what the responses are across time. And finally, something that can be done, the final use case proposed in the chapter is this looking at relationships between variables, which is really just crosstabs in this case, but you could, Tableau has lots of different visualization types where you can make this a scatter plot or any type of graphical representation that you wanted. Here we're just looking at it tabularly, and so we select the row variable. Again, sometimes it takes a minute for Tableau to be responsive and needs to reload. So now we're looking, right now we've got the rows being approved Congress and then the columns approved President. So you can see the rows here is the response options for Congress, and then along the columns that's approved President. We can see across all the waves we have a little over 56,000 responses. And this is pretty neat because you can change the different things and look at them quickly, well, as quickly as Tableau will let you load it. And we can look at any of these. We could change it to, see, there's a lot of variables even with this where you can, it's all pretty easy to select different options. It's still quite overwhelming, the number of questions that have been asked across these 68 waves of the American Panel Survey. So I don't, let's see, Senate Majority Leader instead of Congress. And yeah, so null is that it's missing across years. So there was 10,000 responses that weren't logged, but otherwise we can see Majority Leader versus President. And then the final thing I wanted to show you is how you can now incorporate, again, the different types of control variables. And so we can look at how females are different than males in that same relationship in that crosstab, and quickly see if there's gender, race, or party differences across the relationship of interest. So that's all I wanted to show you for this chapter, but these are some pretty exciting different use cases for this software and for being able to democratize all of this wonderful data that's being shared. So anyway, thank you for listening.